Hi there, Cancer. Welcome to your 2022 love reading. I hope you're doing well. I hope your 2022 has come off to a good start. So yeah, let's get into this. I'm using the Weaver Tarot by Threads of Fate. It is the Junior Edition. It's a beautiful deck. And you'll notice, for those of you who have watched the general readings I've done for 2022 for each sign, you'll notice this is a little bit of a different format. I am doing a month-by-month format, whereas the general ones kind of came out as a little bit of major events to look forward to, or watch out for, as that message may be. Depends on your sign. But yeah, I still think there's a lot to them. So for anyone interested, feel free to watch those. And then you'll also notice, whereas I normally let the cards fall out of the deck, for this in particular, at least with laying out the month to month, I will be cutting the deck, I will be drawing cards, and I also use the middle of the deck, and I'll show you what I mean when I get there. It's a little bit different than some of the other readers I've seen, but I kind of feel like that middle card is a little bit of a driving force to the overall energies at the bottom of the deck. But let's see, for Cancer in 2022 for love. There. Okay, I'll show you that in a second. I'll just start laying out. I just did Gemini's reading. This was their January card as well, Seeker of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. Hopeful energy, which I really like. But let's keep going. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Interesting. Very interesting. So we have, at the bottom of the deck, we have Seeker of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. And at the middle of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. It's almost as though you are very aware that other people are watching you, talking about you, and you've kind of put yourself in competition with that. Could also be you keeping an eye on a specific person as well. But Five of Wands definitely has a competitive energy, kind of wanting to stand out energy. Let's see. As I said, you have Seeker of Cups, Page of Cups in your January position, which is, it still feels like the same energy that Gemini had. So if you have Gemini in your chart, maybe watch it. You might get something out of it. But yeah, there's, with this wishbone here, it definitely feels like wishful thinking. Hopeful energy, hoping for good things, better things, coming in with an open heart. And I heard for a lot of you an open mind as well, which is pretty good. We've also got Ten of Cups for February, which is really nice. I like this a lot. It's just happiness, right? It's like a bursting with joy energy that I'm getting. Yeah, just looking here, it feels wholesome, it feels comforting, it feels content, which is a really nice feeling when it comes to love. I'm just thinking back to I do one of these for myself every year, not necessarily a love reading, but just just a month-to-month reading for every year. And for 2021, when I got the Ten of Cups, the way it related to me was I had just started seeing someone, dating someone, and we're pretty inseparable for that whole month. To be quite honest, like there wasn't, if I wasn't at work or if I didn't have anything else to do, I was spending time with him. Um, a lot of time. I would often go over to his place after work, or he would come over to mine. I would spend my weekends there. So yeah, it's just a very happy, nice energy, which is really good. I like that. Not saying that that's exactly how it's going to manifest for you, but if it does, I am happy for you because that was one of the best months of my life. It's just really nice. For March, you have Seeker of Wands, Page of Wands. And the envelope catches my eye every time. It feels like good news is coming. If you find that person that you want to be with, if you're not together yet, this could be the message or the offer that you're waiting for. If you're not with anyone at all and you don't really have your eye on someone, this could be someone who's been keeping an eye on you making an offer. Either way, it kind of feels like the beginning, or at least the offer of a new adventure. And especially with April, you have the Fool here, taking those first steps, going on the adventure. For some of you, I just heard throwing a little bit of caution to the wind, which is all right. Sometimes when we're in love, we do interesting things. But I don't know, it just feels like an adventure here. Even if you're already with someone, it almost just has like content, happy, next stage of the relationship energy, which is really nice. Now May, I am going to pull some cards on May. This one's a little interesting to me. It is the Four of Cups. This can be taken one of two ways. I know Four of Cups is often like feeling left out, feeling rejected, being a little apathetic with things kind of energy. On the other hand, fours are a stable, grounded energy. They, in this card, the Four of Cups, it could be a solid emotional state, solid emotional foundation. It is being followed here by the Seven of Swords, so again, that is why I want to draw some cards. So let's do that. What is this Four of Cups here for Cancer, please? Okay, that's interesting. Okay, yeah. Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I guess it would be safe to assume that this is the little more rejected side of things. However, this could be you rejecting someone else. Now, I have to point out here, Seekers or Pages, 3 of them have come up in your reading. The bottom of the deck was the Page of Swords. Your first, January, Page of Cups, and then we've got Page of Wands. The only one we're missing is the Page of Pentacles, which has come out right here. It has also come with the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. And it's almost you asking yourself, is this it? Is this what I want? Am I ready for this? Do I know enough about this person? Do I know enough in general? It feels like a very back and forth energy, like you're not sure which direction to go. Some of it is kind of self-inflicted here with this Eight of Swords. There is the Magician here as well. So I kind of get the feeling that even though there is interest, there is attraction, there is someone here, it almost feels as though if you're not letting them go, they're letting you go. It's kind of almost like a mirrored detachment, I guess is what I want to say. If you've started dating this person, I don't know if you've ended it yet with the Seven of Swords. It could just be something that you're keeping to yourself, the dissatisfaction. It could even be that you don't end it at all, either one of you. Maybe you do put in the time to figure things out. Maybe you do put in the time to learn more about each other, because again, we still have this Page of Swords. Page of Swords, if I could pronounce it properly, is also a card of learning. It's a card of education, right? It's not just keeping an eye on someone else. It's like gathering intel, I want to say. Gathering information. I'm trying to find the card in the Light Seers deck. The Light Seers deck is one of my favorite cards for imagery. And when I think of the Page of Swords, I always think of this version, which is why I want to show it to you. That's not it. At this point, I'm just looking for yellow cards within the deck. Here it is, Page of Swords. It's learning, it's coming up with ideas, it's information gathering. So it's, if things have felt a little rushed here, excuse me, which they absolutely could have with the Seeker of Wands, especially coming off Ten of Cups energy, where like it felt happy, it felt content, it felt full of love and happiness. Coming off of that energy, it would be easy to get swept away in it, right? So if there comes a little bit of detachment, it's a little bit understandable once you start learning more about this person. So Seven of Swords, it does kind of have a feeling of keeping things to yourself, not necessarily in a bad way. It's just more of wanting to see if this is where you want things to go. Seeing if this is the person you want to continue an adventure with, kind of thing. We do have the Anchor here coming up in July, which is the Emperor in a traditional deck. Excuse me while I take a drink. My throat has not been kind to me lately. I don't know if you can hear it, but I am a little congested, so I'm not feeling the best. But yeah, you have the Anchor, the Emperor, taking charge. It's all the kings rolled into one energy. It's almost like planning the next move, so to speak, because the Emperor does strategize. They do make plans, but it's very much the ball is in your court. You hold all the aces. Everything is your decision. It kind of feels like. So when we get to the Four of Wands, often this is known as the 1111 card, the Wish card, the Marriage card. I do have to say, though, being that there is a wishbone on here, and you started off the year with a wishbone in the upright, it's kind of giving me a be careful what you wish for energy. Four of Wands is also a card of freedom and setting yourself free. So let's draw some cards on that too, shall we? What does this Four of Wands relate to? Okay, yeah. Setting yourself free energy. Eight of Swords. 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is gaining freedom. Letting yourself free. Breaking out of whatever has chained you. What else do we have for that Four of Wands, please? The Empress, yeah. Again, the 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It's more of a setting free than anything. It's more of I can do better, I deserve better kind of energy. So yeah, I don't know. If you were with this person, you might break up. I don't really see much of a scenario where there isn't one, to be honest. Like, with all the energy coming through here, if you stick it out, I don't necessarily see it being happy. Just with the Five of Wands up here as well, being at the middle of the deck, trying to stand out. Fives are also change and conflict and uncertainty, right? We do have the Sovereign of Swords coming up in September. Sovereigns in this deck are queens. Queen of Swords is a person who is often cut off from their emotions, tries to see things logically, rationally, without any emotional input whatsoever. There is a butterfly at the tip of the sword here, so it does indicate change. Queen of Swords is also a person who is not afraid to cut through the bullshit and cut out someone who they don't necessarily see, I don't want to say is beneficial to them, because that kind of doesn't have the right energy. But what's this Sovereign of Swords, please? Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. What else do we have for this Sovereign of Swords, please? It's kind of like doing what's best for you energy. We have here the Eight of Cups. It's walking away. I feel like it's cutting someone out. So if you're dealing with a person, they could very well be an earth sign. Just throwing that out there. It could be that you've noticed that their attention is focused elsewhere with this Page of Swords. Five of Swords, Five of Wands, Six of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Like, their eyes aren't just for you kind of energy. Like, there is competition, there's someone else. Maybe there's a lot of fighting going on. You're not getting the attention you want. I don't feel like they've come to you in the right direction, but this feels like an energy that's been building up. Just such a interesting energy here. It's like walking away, cutting out someone. Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, getting away from them quite fast. You're just not doing you're not dealing with their shit anymore, is what I'm hearing. And with the preceding months, the Four of Cups, the Seven of Swords, I can kind of see that. If the other person embodied this anchor energy, this emperor energy, there could have been a lot of manipulation and controlling behavior coming through, which makes a lot of sense, which would also lends a little bit of credence to this Four of Wands freedom energy, breaking free, setting yourself free kind of thing. It might take the whole month to work up to it, which might be why this Queen of Swords comes later. But it does happen. It does happen. So then we have the Six of Cups, which is the past and it's nostalgia and it's a comfort zone, the way things have always been. And I have to ask myself, is it this person trying to come back, or is this someone else? So let's find out. This Six of Cups. Okay, kind of feels like the same person almost. Star was hiding behind this King of Swords. This could very well be two different people. This could be whoever you've cut off, trying to get your attention, trying to come back and talk to you. With the Ten of Wands here, they do it so much that you cannot get away from it kind of energy. But then there's almost this King of Swords energy and the Star. It's kind of like hope that this new person, or even past person, I guess I could say, with the Six of Cups. Who is this King of Swords? Oh, okay, no. One person, Emperor at the bottom of the deck. It's this other person, I guess, being hopeful that you will take them back. I don't really see you doing it though. Like, you might be a little confused with that Two of Swords. You might think about it, but I think you'll often remember this Five of Pentacles energy and what this person put you through. I do think they're going to keep quite an eye on you. Again, with that Page of Swords. Knight of Cups, I hate to say, almost gives me a little bit of a stalker energy. And not in a, like, the nice romantic looking way that he's sitting right here, but more of just, yeah, like trying to buy your love, buy your affection kind of thing. Three of Pentacles here implies to me that they still have someone else on the side, which I do not like. Screw them. And we've also got Five of Cups. Like, I honestly don't see you taking them back with the World card. It's done. It's dead. The Ten of Wands, there's two. We're done. The cycle's over. You're still embodying the Queen of Swords energy and this Knight of Swords energy. I think you've cut them off for good. I think you're going to cut them off. You're going to say, fat chance. You're going to say, get out of my life, or I will get a restraining order for some of you. And I believe in doing so with this Temperance card here that you find your own peace. You find your balance. You find your harmony. I feel like a lot of you are going to just find happiness with yourself, is how I want to put that. Healing for yourself. And I would say before with the Seeker of Cups, and as I said, Gemini had that for their January as well. If you are dealing with the Gemini, or if you have Gemini in your chart, I really strongly suggest you go watch their video, because this is starting to give me similar energy. Combine the timeline, some of it adds up. I don't like that it does, but it does. It might mean, though, that things work out slightly differently for some of you. Not saying that you don't leave this person. I still see that being the case. I just find Gemini's reading ended with the Devil in December. They had Seven of Swords here in November as well. So, like, it's still as though that person is still trying, right? Still trying to worm their way back in. For you, Cancer, though, like, it does feel like peace is coming. We do have the Hierophant here in December, which is often a card of commitment, but it's also a card of education, tradition, learning experiences to me. We're going to clarify the Hierophant for you. Maybe, if the deck wants to cooperate. What is the Hierophant here for Cancer, please? Five of Cups. Nine of Wands at the bottom. Jesus, you guys, seriously. The Devil. The Hierophant. But we've also got the Tower and the Empress. It's almost, to me, saying that you are definitely taking this experience as a lesson. This could very well be a karmic relationship, and it sheds a lot of light for you. The Tower doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. And again, I said this for Gemini. It could just be shaking up your belief system, showing you the truth, giving you new perspective on something that you believed for a very long time. Maybe some of you believe that you deserve this relationship and what this person does to you. I don't believe that for a second, especially not with this Empress card, so you shouldn't either, and I'm hoping you don't. Nobody deserves this kind of treatment. And I think in December, especially after November in the healing and the temperance energy, I feel you come to the same conclusion. Like, you're still sad, you're still upset, this person still hurt you, but you're gonna see that you didn't deserve that. You absolutely didn't. You're worth so much more than how this person treated you. Okay? Oh, what a rough couple of reading. Just I'm always hoping there's going to be something a little better. I can only give you what the cards give me. And I want to say that if if it at some point triggers some warning bells, that you see this person for their true colors sooner, good. I like that. That's a good thing. That means they have less time to hurt you. Okay, so let's get the Spirit Animal Oracle for you. For Cancer for 2022, please. I just also heard for some of you, if those of you who were born on the cusp of Gemini and Cancer, I would watch both readings. Oftentimes those people who are born on the cusp of the signs end up kind of having a bit of both influence their life. So keep that in mind. We have Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends illusion. That's good. That means you are going to see through this person's shit. Hopefully pretty soon. I often feel that people who manipulate try to take their time a little bit. They groom you in it. So, yeah. Doing Moonology. What do we have for Cancer for 2022, please? Interesting. Look at the bigger picture. I think that's in relation to the lesson being learned here. It could also be with this truth transcends illusion. If it's just little things that this person is telling you, little things that kind of set off your alarm bells and your intuition, even if you're not sure why, take a big look at everything. If you remember they've said something different before, see if there's a pattern. Put it together like a puzzle, and that'll give you the bigger picture. Okay? For Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle, what do we have for Cancer for 2022, please? There we go. Ooh, interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ringmaster of Scrutiny, Discernment, Clear Vision, and Details. Again, kind of take everything exactly as they're saying it, put it together. If it doesn't add up, you've discerned the truth, right? You see things clearly, just pay attention to the details, right? The card that actually came out for you, though, I really do like, Gaia's Garden. Fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. Okay? I like that. So this person, I think, is going to get their karma for sure. I think outside of this person, things are still looking pretty good for you with the fruition and abundance, which is really nice. It's a better energy I'm feeling. Even towards the end of the year, I'm getting just a better energy with this person further outside of your life. I know for some of you, I do feel like they will still try to keep in contact with you. Some of you might end up filing that restraining order, but you do what you need to do to protect yourself. 100%. Okay? So that's what I have for you, Cancer. I want to say, if this resonates, please drop a like down below. I know that's a big ask considering the reading, but likes let me know that I've tapped into your energies, which is very important for me as a reader, because I aim to give you the most accurate message that I can. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I have new videos fairly often, and like I said before, I do have general 2022 readings for anyone interested. So yeah, take care of yourselves. I hope you have a good 2022, and see you next time. Bye.